Welcome to Lone Peak High School. I'm Dave Harrison with KSL Sports Rewind. Broadcast of tonight's ball game between the Lone Peak Knights and the Lehi Pioneers. Both teams 6A, part of Region 3. This is senior night here at Lone Peak High School, so an opportunity earlier to hear some of the great accomplishments of these Lone Peak basketball players. Last time these two teams played, Lehi put up 97 and beat Lone Peak by 30. So both teams coming off back-to-back losses, both losses for each team to Sky Ridge and American Fort. Lone Peak will be without Cole Fotheringham, their fantastic junior forward who is out with a concussion. Suffered in that Sky Ridge ball game. I'd like to thank Wadhams Insurance Agency. While we all love spending time supporting our high school teams, Wadhams Insurance Agency is the team that will support and help protect you, whether it's your business, home, rental properties, cars, or recreational vehicles. Wadhams Insurance Agency is the local insurance pro you can count on. Call or text us at 801-683-3663 to evaluate your insurance program. Lone Peak basketball on the KSL Sports Rewind Network is brought to you with support from Cranston Handyman, Cutie Lash Studios, Edsy, Happier Wealth, Houston Hot Chicken, Revere Health Imaging, and Eli Celeste from State Farm Insurance.
Let's watch the score.
So big Camden Broadhead, 6'9" junior, set to jump center against Tuck Howell for the Pioneers. Ball up, Broadhead. Back to Saxon Young. We'll see how different this Lone Peak offense looks without Fotheringham. Saxon Young drives strong, basket. Shot no, rebound. Rosenlaw for the Pioneers. He fades, kicks it over to Howell. Howell backs down, tries to get in on Logan Smith, who's starting in Fotheringham's spot. Turnaround jump shot's good, and Lehi starts off with the first basket. Cole Caton drives into the lane, backs up, left-hand shot off glass, no. Rebound tapped up. Jaden Hughes comes up with it. Hughes backs it out now for Lone Peak. He'll work. Kicks in the court. Caton back to Hughes up top. He drives. Lefty layup, good. Beautiful move that time by Jordan Hughes. And Lone Peak ties it up. Just a minute gone by here in this first quarter. Rosenlaw looks down to Schul. Schul had an absolute ball game against these guys last time. He misses his first attempt. Saxon Young all the way down. Logan Smith fouled. Tuck Howell's going to get called for the foul. And it looks like free throws for Logan Smith. Tab Bank, home of the Tab Spend Rewards checking account with 3.5% annual percentage yield on your account balance and 1% cash back on eligible purchases. It's a big deal, member FDIC. So not shooting, so Saxon Young inbounds it to Broadhead. Broadhead looks back out to Saxon. Saxon Young fakes into the corner. Broadhead for three. Strokes one in. Caught that shot at rhythm. And the Knights up 5-2. 6:20 left here in this first quarter. Lehi with the ball. On the baseline, it's Hewish. He gives it to Schul. Acrobatic shot with the left hand, doesn't go. Hughes now for the Knights. Spins in the lane, lefty. Shot no. Nice move, just spun it around and out. Now all the way down court, Schul. Shot up and in. Wow. He could score in a ton of different ways for the Pioneers. So Caton works against Rosenlaw. He's open. Throws it off of Logan Smith's forehead out of bounds.
Correction, Lehi ball.
Logan Smith just didn't have a chance to get his hands up in the air to catch that. Shot in the corner. Tuck Howell. He knocks down a three. And Lehi up 2, 7-5. Broadhead in the corner. Out to Hughes. He'll drive. Tries to kick it right side. Caton steps back 3. Shot no good. Broadhead there for the rebound. He puts it up and in. Seven our score. 4:56 left here in this first quarter. Tough region 3 this year. American Fork on top, but everybody in the middle bunched up. Corner Canyon, Lone Peak, Lehigh, and Sky Ridge. So this game definitely important for seedings in the playoffs once they come. So Tillman Hewish gets a pick from Tuck Howell, steps back, works into the lane. Rosenloff open for 3. Got it. Nate Rosenloff, his first points of the night. Saxon Young steps into a deep 3 off the back of the iron. Trevor Anderson rebounds it. Over to Hewish. Back to Anderson. He's open. Drives baseline, puts his shoulder into Saxon Young, and Saxon's going to get called for the blocking foul. 4:21 left here in the first quarter. 10-7. Lehigh on top. Lehigh comes into this ball game at 8-12 overall, 2-4 in region. Lone Peak. Ooh, Schul catches and shoots. He's an assassin from outside. 13-7 and Lehigh starts strong offensively. Saxon Young steps into a jump shot. Tuck Howell gets the rebound, and now Saxon Young ties him up. So Lehigh retains possession. Schul already with 2 fantastic baskets for Lehigh to start things off. He put on a show last time these two teams play. See if Lone Peak can't slow him down a little bit. Back cut. Rosenloff, and Hewish throws it out of bounds. Anderson with the turnover.
Number 13, Ty Bergen checks in for the Knights.
So Ty Bergen into the ball game for the first time tonight for Lone Peak, as is Wes Capel. Capel in, and Logan Smith out. Saxon Young gives it to Hughes. They go into the corner. Ball's knocked away by Hewish. Good job defensively there for Lehigh. 3:41 left here in the first quarter. 13-7. Lehigh on top. Lone Peak trying to avenge their 30-point loss to Lehigh earlier in the season. Saxon into the corner. Pump fake. Hughes all the way to the glass. Shot no. Broadhead fights for the rebound, bounces off Schul's head, and he finally comes up with it. Hewish, 6'1" guard. Works against Saxon Young, steps through, left-hand layup is good, but fouled prior, so shot will not count.
Second team foul.
Trevor Anderson. Schul, quick shot. Saxon Young catches the rebound on the run. He's going to go all the way to the basket. Floats it up, shot no, and a foul. So Saxon Young just outran everybody after the miss at the other end.
That's his first personal, second team foul.
That last 3 that Schul missed looked like it almost went over the corner of the backboard. All like Larry Bird back in the day. So Saxon gets his first point of the night. Has a chance to cut the lead to 4 with 3:03 left here in the first quarter. Saxon can get as hot as anybody in the state. And he cuts it to 4. Under 3 minutes left here in the first quarter. Schul to Hewish up top. Anderson. Anderson drives. Shot off glass. Swatted. And they're going to call goaltending on Brownhead, who was way up high. So the basket counts there for Lehi. And they go up 15-9. Cole Kate back into the ballgame for Saxon Young.
He's in for Saxon Young.
Caton to Hughes, kicks it up to Baggett. He goes to Caton in the corner. Back up top. Bergen for 3, shot no good. Hughes can't get the rebound. Schul comes down with it. Schul drives. Kicks it to Rosenloff. Into the corner, Anderson for 3. He hits. Just like in the first matchup between these two teams, Lehi's able to drive and kick and find the open man, and they hit shots at their place. It looks like they've started off pretty well here tonight at Lone Peak. So Capel into the corner. Hughes, he shoots, he hits. And Hughes now with 5. Lehi up 18-12. Hewish kicks corner. Anderson for another 3, and he hits again. Formula worked the first time. Do it again. Bergen up top. Caton, he drives in now. Right-hand shot, no good. Rebound, Howell. Hewish over to Schul. You better guard him out there. He can hit any of her. And he drives it past, lays it up. It looked like Broadhead might have hit the ball up on the rim, but no call. And shot no good by Caton. Knocked out of bounds by Broadhead. And Lehi still complaining about that tip ball on the backboard from Broadhead, but no call. So Schul comes to the bench. Rosenloff. Right side, Howell for another 3. Big man can shoot. Under a minute now. Bergen. Left side, Cole Caton. He works. Into the corner, Hughes. They go to Broadhead. Broadhead on Howell. Strong move down low, misses. Gets his own rebound, puts it up and in. Broadhead with a nice follow. 30 seconds left here in the first. 24-14. Lehi with a 10-point lead. Done a fantastic job of driving and kicking. And they've hit some open shots early. Trevor Anderson, 6'1" senior, handles. They go left side now. Griffin Reed to Tuck Howell. Howell's hit a couple 3s. Why not shoot another one? This one off. Rebound Caton. 2 seconds. 1. Buzzer shot too late. And at the end of the first quarter, Lehi with a 10-point lead. Welcome back to Lone Peak High School. Just getting ready to get the second quarter underway. And Lehi starting off hot offensively, able to find open shots and able to hit. So Lone Peak has seen this story before. Last time these two teams played, Lehi hit everything from everywhere, led by Ashton Schul's 38. So Saxon Young. Caton, they go up top, Broadhead. Broadhead looks for Hughes. Hughes works up top against Anderson. Now they go down low. Logan Smith looks to back Schul in. Schul bumps him, kicks it out. Caton with 13 on the shot. Goes into the lane, gets a jump shot up and in.
Go, Caton.
So Tuck Howell, who's 2 of 3 from the 3-point line, to Schul, who's also 2 of 3. Oh, beautiful pass underneath. Anderson finishes. Boy, Schul can do it all. Saxon Young to Cole Caton. Gives it back to Saxon. Saxon drives. Scoops it up with the left-hand shot. No good. Rebound fought for. Smith keeps it alive. Saxon Young open for three in the corner. No good. Rebound again. Logan Smith this time. He'd saddled up Hewish, and he gets called for the foul. So first team foul here in the second quarter. And Logan Smith picks up his first. Tuck Howell. Up top, Hewish. Tillman Hewish, a 6'1 senior. Works against Kate, and he goes over to Rosenloff. Rosenloff gets a pick. Drives, steps, shoots, got another. What a shot. He hit a bunch of those in that first meeting in between these two teams. And that time he elevated, got it over the top of Broadhead. And Lehi up 12. 6:10 left here in this first half. Cole Caton works against Rosenloff. Rosenloff does a good job, stays in front of him. Jaden Hughes on the cut. Shot off glass is in. Beautiful pass. And Hughes. He's already got 7. Jump shot no good by Schul. Broadhead dribbles it up for Lone Peak. Again, Lone Peak without Cole Fotheringham tonight. Out with a concussion. 5.5. Caton drives, tries to go over cross-court corner pass. It would have been picked off, but a foul call. So first team foul on Lehi. So Tuck Howell with his second. He's got to be careful. They can't afford not to have him in the ballgame. Caton up top, Hughes over to Saxon. Pump fakes. Drives into the lane, pump fakes again, leaves it for Logan Smith on the baseline. He goes out to Saxon. They reset, 20 on the shot clock, 5:10 left in the half. Saxon Young drives, bumps, hangs, shoots, and scores. Really athletic shot to stay on balance there. Now Trevor Anderson quickly responds with a three. And Lehi continues their hot shooting against Lone Peak. They lead 31-20 with 4:48 left here in this first half. Saxon Young looks to clear out this right side. He tries to go down low. Smith's got it on the block. Steps through, right-hand layup. No. Rebound. Broadhead up high. He can't finish. He saves it in the corner. What a great pass. Shot no. Broadhead up again for another rebound, and this time he gets fouled. Hats off to Broadhead.
That's his first personal.
Stayed after it, did a good job keeping the ball alive for his teammates, and now he's going to get a chance to shoot free throws. Tillman Hewish picks up his first foul. Broadhead unable to convert his first from the free throw line. Camden with 7 points on the night.
In for the Knights, number 10, Weston Capel and Ty Bergen. He replaces Copeland and Saxon.
Second free throw good. .420 left here in the first half. Tillman Hewish over to Rosenloff. Gives it back, cuts, ball's tipped away. Nice job by Smith. And he gets a steal down court. Bergen backs it out. He looks to work. Tries to find somebody to pass it to. Finally he finds Capel. Back out to Bergen. He drives. Hughes has got it with 15 on the shot. Bergen again, this time in the corner. Capel, he holds. 9, down to 7. Crosses over, drives in the lane, and called for the travel. So not a lot going off on offense that time for Lone Peak. And the turnover
Checking in for the Knights, number 32, Logan Brimhall. In for the Pioneers, number 2.
Well, Logan Brimhall into the ball game for the first time tonight.
Logan Smith steps down.
With 3:40 left here in the first half. So Griffin Reed goes over to Isaac Smith into the ball game. Now Ashton Schul. Schul looks for some space. Corner, jump shot, no good. Rebound. Capel pushes. Capel gets it back, tries to go down low. Broadhead, the ball's tipped out of bounds off of Lehi. Lone Peak ball. Looks like Broadhead might have got hit in the nose. 3:09 left here in the first half. 31-21, Lehi on top. They had a 10-point lead at the end of the first quarter. Ball comes in. Jump shot, corner shot, no. Rebound, fought for, and Lehi comes up with it. Anderson. Over to Ashton Schul. Schul with 5 points. He'll pull for 3. He thought that was good. Just off the back of the iron. Capel. Over to Hughes, and we'll see if Lone Peak comes up with something offensively. Good job by Lehi defensively. Capel, left side, Brimhall. He's going to go strong. Lays it up and in. That's what the doctor ordered. And Logan Brimhall on the board for the first time tonight. 2:20 left here in the first half. Rosenloff. Fake, steps back. Fadeaway jumper's good. Somehow finds space up over the big Broadhead. Nifty move by Hughes. He tries to go to the basket, knocked away. Schul fights for it. Broadhead comes up with it. Ball still on the ground. And Lone Peak finally comes out of the pack with the ball, and Hughes has it up top. 15 on the shot. 1:50 left here in the first half. Bergen goes to Hughes. He tries to drive, and he's fouled immediately. Looks like Isaac Smith's going to pick up his first foul. And just the third team foul on the Pioneers. So Hewish and Howe back into the ballgame. Anderson and Smith take seats.
Isaac Smith. His first personal.
And Lone Peak set to inbound the ball out of bounds. And again, they're without Crew Fotheringham. Broadhead gets the lob inside off glass shot. Brimhall tries to dunk it. Gets that back, and he's fouled. Boy, Brimhall got off the ground quick. Just unable to quite control that rebound putback, but stays with it, and he's going to get a chance to shoot 2 free throws. So Logan with a basket. Strong move last time down. Chance to cut into this lead, and off the back of the iron, no good. So again, Lone Peak a little short-handed. Brimhall's second is up and in. Minute and a half left here in the first half. Lehi with the 9-point lead. Rosenloff down to Schul. He drove strong. Reverse. Spins it off the glass. No, and a foul. But it looks like Schul may have hit his head on the ground after that foul.
His first personal, second team foul.
Schul misses the first.
Number 4, Trevor Anderson checks in for the Pioneers. And for the Knights, number
Yeah, Schul's second leading scorer at 6A. Had a fantastic ball game the first time these two teams played, and Lehi scored 97. So second shot up and good. And Schul's got 6 on the night. Bergen with the ball, picked up by Rosenloff. 1:10 left here in this first half. Bergen tries to go baseline, tries to find Hughes underneath. It's a battle. He gets it, and a foul immediately. It looks like they're going to call Griffin Reed. Oh, they're going to call Tuck Howell. That's his third. And again, Tuck Howell needs to stay in the ball game. That's 3 fouls for him. I imagine they're going to pull him out in the last 1:03 of this first half. So Hughes can't convert.
Number 14, Decker Yeager checks in with the Pioneers.
So Decker Yeager into the ball game. Tuck Howell has to take a seat. Hughes misses both. Rosenloff comes down with a rebound. Spins it midcourt. Goes to Reed. Reed gives it back to Rosenloff. Rosenloff goes strong to the basket. Into the lane. Right-hand shot. Unable to convert. Logan Brimhall with a rebound. Bergen pushes. Now they go into the corner. Cal Cheeseman into the ballgame for the first time tonight. Bergen drives. Corner. Capel drives. The ball is knocked away from behind by
Foul committed by number 2, Griffin Reed.
Oh, so they're going to call that on Griffin Reed, who reached around from behind and knocked the ball away, but a foul call. So that's a 15th foul on the Pioneers. Capel a chance to get on the board. He's unable to convert. .31 seconds left here in the first half. Lone Peak trying to cut the lead to 9, and they do. Griffin Reed into the front court for the Pioneers. They're going to hold for the last shot. There's 20 on the clock, and they bring it out to Schul. Lone Peak immediately double teams him, trying to get the ball out of his hands. Smart. Trevor Anderson back to Schul now with 10. He's double teamed. Schul goes across, tries to find somebody, steps through. Yeager underneath Schul, reverse layup, good! What a shot to end the first half. And Lehigh takes a 36-25 lead into the locker room. We'll be back with the second half after this. Welcome back to Lone Peak High School. I'm Dave Harrison with the KSL Sports Rewind broadcast tonight between Lone Peak and Lehigh. Lehigh with an 11-point lead. We'd like to thank Waddup's Insurance Agency. While we all love spending time supporting our high school teams, Waddup's Insurance Agency is the team that will support and help protect you, whether it's your business, home, rental properties, cars, or recreational vehicles. Waddup's Insurance Agency is the local insurance pro you can count on. Call or text us 801-683-3663 to evaluate your insurance program. We also like to Lone Peak basketball on the KSL Sports Rewind Network is brought to you with support from Cranston Handyman, Cutie Lash Studio, Enzi, Happier Wealth, Houston Hot Chicken, sounds pretty good right now, Reveal Health Imaging, and Eli Slesk from State Farm Insurance.
Basketball generous sponsors.
So pretty good half defensively for Lehigh. Lone Peak definitely missing Crew Fotheringham, who is out with a concussion tonight.
The Lehi Pioneers will inbound to start the
So they do have Tuck Howell with 3 fouls. He hit a couple of big threes early in the ball game. So Lehigh starts with the ball. Tillman Hubish goes back door to Schul. Beautiful pass and a beautiful finish. And Lehigh comes out of the locker room with a nice play. Hughes, lob. Broadhead to foul underneath on Tuck Howell. And that's going to be his 4th. So Broadhead had a backdoor lob set up, and Tuck Howell grabbed him on the way by. So Yeager, Derek Yeager, the 5'11" guard, comes in And Lehi's big out early. 18 seconds into this second half. And Tuck Howe goes to the bench with 4 fouls. So Caton drives strong. Leans in, right-hand layup. No. Gets his own rebound. Yeager strips it out of bounds. So Lone Peak will get the ball out of bounds under their own basket, trailing 38-25. Hughes, nice play off the inbound. He gets a basket. So 7.5 left here in the third, just underway here in this third quarter. Lehi trying to sweep Lone Peak on the year. Anderson, right side to Yeager. He fakes, spins, leaves it to Hewish. Tries to go to Rosenlauf underneath. The ball's knocked away by Broadhead. Logan Smith's got it. Ball knocked away by Schul. He goes in, lays it up. Basket good. He is a special player. Second leading scorer in 6A. Now Saxon Young, he pushes it up and in. And Saxon Young with 6 points. He really needs to heat things up for Lone Peak. Definitely Lone Peak's best scorer, and he needs to get more shots up. Lehi's done a nice job of limiting his shots. Up top, Schul now. Underneath, backdoor cut. Anderson lays it up and in. Second time we've seen Schul make a beautiful pass from the top of the key. And Lehi up 13, 42-29 with 6:16 left in the third. Now Caton pushes one up. He can't convert. Hewish for the rebound. Lehi, backdoor cut. Rosenlauf lays it up and in. Lone Peak keeps getting back cut. And Lehi does a nice job. Now Saxon Young pulls for a quick three, and he knocks it down. And it looks like they're going to call a technical free throw or technical foul on Saxon. That's his third foul now. Well, and I didn't see what happened there. Sure, he said something. Who knows? So Schul has a chance. 44-32 is the score. And Schul hits the first. And the second. So costly technical foul there. Saxon had cut the lead to 12 with a big three. And it gets teed up. So Lehi converts both free throws, and they retain possession. Hewish works against Brimhall. Right side Yeager. Up top Schul. Over to Hewish. He drives on Brimhall. Reverses, leaves it for Rosenlauf for a layup. Young pulls for three, hits another. Saxon starting to heat up. 48-35. And again, Saxon Young needs to keep scoring points. Hewish between two defenders goes up strong, swings it up underneath. Broadhead, and foul called. Tab Bank, home of the Tab Spend Rewards checking account with 3.5% annual percentage yield on your account balance and 1% cash back on eligible purchases. It's a big deal, member FDIC. So 5:07 left here in the third. Hewish hits his first. And his first basket of the night, or first point of the night. And he hits both. So Griffin Reed into the ball game. Hewish takes a seat. And again, Lone Peak to Hughes. He drives all the way to the basket. Shot partially blocked. And Schul comes down with the ball. Under 5 left in this third. 15-point lead for the Pioneers. Reed holds up top. Looks to Yeager. Yeager pulls for 3. Cranes off the backboard. Saxon Young with the rebound. He pushes. He's going to go all the way in. Shot off glass. Good. Count the bucket and a foul. So Saxon Young's figured out he's got to take over for Lone Peak. And has done a nice job here with 8 points here in this third quarter. Keeping Lone Peak within shouting distance. 4:38 left here in the third. And Young knocks down the free throw. Schul with 14 points. Tries to get another 2. And unable to convert. Saxon Young from deep. He's feeling it. Shot no good. Rebound Broadhead up. And he gets the rebound. They're going to call him over the back of the 5'11 Decker Yeager, excuse me. So Broadhead picks up a foul. Isaac Smith into the ball game again for Lehi.
Isaac Smith.
So Broadhead picks up his third foul. Ball picked off. Saxon Young knew that pass was coming. Stole it. Little runner underneath the brim haul. Reverse layup. Shot no good. Hughes puts up and in. Nice follow that time by Jaden. And lead down to 10. Right side jump shot. Smith, no good. Saxon Young with a rebound. You better get out. He's going to put another one up. He does. And he hits.
Saxon Young, 4-3.
And Saxon Young heating things up. Cuts the Lehi lead to 7. We've got a timeout on the floor, so we'll take one. We'll be back after this. Welcome back to Lone Peak High School. I'm Dave Harrison with the KSL Sports Rewind broadcast. Tonight, Lone Peak and Lehi, Region 3 rivals. And Lehi with a 50-43 lead. But Lone Peak is making a comeback. Lehi was up by as many as 15 in this quarter, and Saxon Young has cut that lead in half. So Schul works against a zone defense this time down from Lone Peak. 3:25 left in the third. They swing it around. Isaac Smith's got it. Inside Rosenloff, leaves it underneath. Great pass to Smith, and he converts. Rosenloff with the extra pass. And a good one there. 3:05 left here in the third. Saxon Young dribbles up top, picked up by Rosenloff. Looks for a pick from Broadhead. Goes to the basket, leans in, shot good. Absorbed contact. Jackknifed that one up and in. So 52-45 our score. Lehi on top. Schul goes all the way to the basket. He can't convert. Rebound Broadhead. Broadhead to Saxon Young. He drives in again. This time skips it over. Hughes has got it. Right hand off glass. No good. Rebound. Schul's got it. Smith's got it. And now Saxon Young, Brimhall's going to get called for the reaching foul. So we've got a timeout on the floor with 2:26 left here in the third quarter. We've been back after this. 2:26 left here in the third quarter, 52-45. Lehi on top. And Lehi with the ball. Hewish left side Schul at the logo, just about shot it. This time he does. Rosenloff tries to tap the rebound underneath, and ball's picked off. Bergen for Lone Peak. Leaves it to Saxon Young. Saxon, step back three. Got another one. Tell you what, he's lighting things up. That's 21 now, 23 for Saxon. And we're back to 4 points, 52-48 with 1:43 left here in the third. Hewish dribbles up top for Lehi. They're looking to burn some clock. Over to Anderson. Anderson fakes the three. Back up top to Hewish. 10 on the shot. Now they go to Anderson. 5, deep three. Shot no good. Rebound, Brimhall up high. Saxon Young's got it. Saxon, down low, Broadhead. Steps into a three, or jump shot no good. Gets his own rebound, lays it up and in. And Lone Peak. Down low, Schul in the lane. Lefty shot, good. Boy, he can do it all. Left-hand layup in the lane. So back up to a 4-point lead for the Pioneers. 25 on the shot. Saxon Young dribbles up top. Saxon on a heater here in this third quarter. Down to 15 on the shot. 25 on the game clock. Left here in the third. Young looks to go into the corner. Works against Hewish. Goes baseline and a foul. So just a third team foul. Hewish is going to pick up.
Foul committed by number 3, Timothy Hewish. It's his third personal.
His third team foul. So 17 now on the game clock. And Saxon Young's going to dribble it out. Picked up by Schul at midcourt. 10 now. Left in the quarter. Crossover dribble. Saxon steps back. Leads into a three. No good. Brimhall taps it up and in. What a fantastic basket by Logan Brimhall. And Lone Peak cuts it to 2. The Lone Peak High School getting set to start this fourth quarter. And a massive quarter by Saxon Young has brought the Knights back to within 2. They trailed by 11 at the half. And by as many as 15 before he went on a heater. Logan Brimhall with a nice putback basket right there at the end of the quarter to cut that lead to 2. And Lone Peak has a chance to tie or take the lead here as we begin the fourth quarter. So Saxon with 23 points. Tuck Howell back into the ball game. Young works against Anderson, and he picks up a quick foul. Anderson pleads his case, but Saxon really is so quick with his ball handling, stops and goes. Gets his defender off balance, and not a whole lot that Anderson could do there. Hughes set to inbound. He gets it to Broadhead. Back to Hughes. Up top, Bergen. Bergen backs it down into the corner. They look to try and get it to Broadhead. Now Saxon Young's got it. Picked up by Rosenloff. 18 on the shot. Saxon looks for a pick up top from Broadhead. Gets it. Now he's double teamed to the corner. Dribbles it off his foot out of bounds. And they're going to say that went off of Tuck Howell's foot. He can't believe it. So with 9 seconds on the shot clock, Lone Peak with their initial possession here in this fourth quarter. And Saxon Young set to inbound. Try to find Broadhead. They can't get it to him. Now they do. And the ball's... Oh, man. Tuck Howell gets called on a ticky-tack, and he's done for the night. So a little reach-in call. The Tuck Howell's out. Isaac Smith's going to have to step up for the Pioneers, and he comes into the ballgame with 7:23 left here in the game. So Saxon Young tries to get it to Broadhead. Can't find him. Finally. All the way to the backcourt. Bergen picks it up. He drives left. Can't find any room. He leaves it out to Saxon Young, who's picked up by Tillman Hewish. 22 on the shot clock. Broadhead sets a pick. Saxon tries to step back. Can't find any room now. Logan Brimhall puts it on the floor. Bergen all the way to the basket. Shot no. Brimhall on the follow is fouled from behind.
Foul committed by number 5, Rosenlaw. It's his second personal.
So Brimhall a chance from the free throw line. He's got 5 points tonight.
Logan Brimhall shoots 2 to the Knights.
Logan, a physical football or basketball player, basketball player, unable to convert the first. So a chance to bring the score to within 1, and shot no good. Rebound, Schul. So Lone Peak 2 possessions here in this fourth quarter, unable to convert on either. And Rosenlaw, they go into Schul. He goes up, swatted by Broadhead. Gets it back. Smith's got it. Out top to Hewish. 12 on the shot. Rosenlaw. And he's fouled by Brimhall from behind. So 6:32 left here in the ball game, and Lehi will take it out of bounds under their own basket. So 3 team fouls on the Pioneers. That's just the first on Lone Peak. Corner, Schul open, quick 3. Off the rim. Hughes rebounds. Ball left for Young. Into the corner. Brimhall open, 3. No good. Rebound knocked out of bounds off of Saxon Young, it looks like. Lehi's going to get it back with 6:18 left here in the game. So Hewish walks it into the front court for the Pioneers. Over to Rosenlaw. And Lehi's going to work it. Looking for Schul at the high post. They get it to him. Into the corner. Smith open for 3. Shot no. Saxon Young down to Broadhead. Oh, and he loses his footing and called for the travel. That's a tough pass. He was able to catch it, just unable to keep his feet. So turnover again, and still nobody has scored here in this fourth quarter. 5:45 left, and Lehi's going to take a timeout. We'll take a timeout. Be back. I'm Dave Harrison with the KSL Sports Rewind Network broadcast. Lone Peak, Lehi. Lehi just 2-4 in region play. Lone Peak 3-4 in region play. So this game definitely matters for playoff positioning. And Lehi with the ball. Rosenlaw. Zone defense now by the Knights. Schul open for 3 from the wing, and he nails it. And he pushes the Lehi lead to 5. 5:20 left in the ball game. Saxon Young to Hughes. Drive, strong move, left hand layup, good. And Jaden Hughes gets a bucket. Hughes with 13 tonight for Lone Peak. Schul has the ball knocked away by Hughes. Schul leading scorer for the Pioneers with 19. Hughes holds up top. 10 on the shot. Hughes dribbles up top. Tries to drive. Skips it. Corner. Anderson for 3. Shot no good. Rebound up high. Broadhead. And Saxon Young. Saxon with 23 tonight, leading scorer in the ballgame. Picked up by Rosenlaw. Hughes up top, Broadhead. Looks for Brimhall down low. He's got his man underneath. Kicks it out. Open three. No. Rebound. Hughes taps it up. Saxon Young's got it. Into the corner, Brimhall. He drives. Bergen backs it out. They look for Broadhead underneath. They can't find it. Now they go to Saxon Young with 4 minutes left here in the ballgame. 57-54. Lehigh with a 3-point lead. Bergen to Hughes. Drives, hangs, shot off glass, no, and a foul. So Ashton Schul picks up his first foul tonight. Oh, they're going to call that on Anderson. Anderson with 3 now. And 14th foul on the Pioneers. So Jaden Hughes a chance now to add to his 13 points. And he misses. Again, Lone Peak shorthanded without Crew Fotheringham. Fotheringham, the leading scorer for Lone Peak on the season, out with a concussion he sustained against Skyridge. So Hughes hits the second free throw and cuts the lead to 2 with 3:45 left here in the ballgame. Saxon Young almost steals the ball from Rosenlaw. And Lehigh just kind of content to sit back, run some clock. Down to 15. Schul open for 3. He'll shoot. Shot short. Rebound. Bergen leaves it to Young. Young fakes behind the back dribble. Picked up, double team, now skips it over to Hughes, and a timeout call by Lone Peak. So with 3:15 left here in this ball game, we'll take a break and be back.
So now he decides to exercise. Yes, this was the best angle.
Life can get a little messy.
No way. Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Best day ever.
Some taps create chaos.
No.
Tap Spend gives you 1% cash back when you spend and 2.75% APY when you don't. Tap responsibly. Visit tapbank.com.
55 our score with 3:15 left here in this ball game. Lehigh on top. They've led throughout by as many as 15 in the second half, but Saxon Young got hot in the third quarter and pulled Lone Peak back to even at some point. Now Bergen up top, almost picked up by Schul. Underneath Brimhall, leaves it for Broadhead, and he's fouled from behind. And Brimhall looked to me like he had an open shot. Made the extra pass, and Broadhead is fouled. So that's a 15th foul on Lehigh. So Lone Peak's going to have free throws the rest of the way. And that's a big deal in a close ball game like this. So Broadhead converts the first. Chance to tie it with 3:03 left here in the ball game, and he misses. Rebound, Isaac Smith to Schul to Hewish, and Lehigh's worked some clock throughout this fourth quarter. Each possession, they've worked it around. Schul into the corner, Trevor Anderson. Isaac Smith, free throw line jump shot is good.
Isaac Smith.
59-56, 2:25 left in the ball game. Saxon Young up top. They look for Broadhead. He's got Isaac Smith on his back. Turns, faces the basket, spins, right hand shot. No, he gets his own rebound, puts it up and in. A little bit of a flat-footed shot, but counts 2 nonetheless. And we've got a 1-point ball game with 2 minutes left. Hewish gets a pick, goes all the way to the basket. Jackknifes it up, shot no good, the foul on the rebound. Looks like Rosenloff is going to get free throws. So Ty Bergen picks up his first foul and the second team foul on the Knights. And Hewish unable to convert. Free throws big at the end of the ball game. See which team can shoot them all. 1:49 left. And Lehi misses both free throws. Broadhead gets the rebound. Saxon Young. Lehi with a 1-point lead. Gotta expect Saxon Young's gonna get a shot off. So he backs it out. They work. Looks for a pick from Brimhall. Crosses over, hangs in the lane, shoots and scores. And Lone Peak takes the lead. 1:20 left in the ball game. 60-59. Hewish now, and Lehi trails for the first time since early in the ball game. Content to take their time as Hewish works against Young. Dribbles at midcourt. 15 on the shot. Rosenloff. They look down low for Schul. They can't find him. High post. Smith. Shot. No. Rebound Broadhead. Under a minute now. And Lone Peak has the ball. Lehi backs off. Young into the front court. 45 seconds left in the ball game. Lone Peak up by 1. Saxon Young with an acrobatic shot to put the Knights on top. He's got 25 on the night. We're down to 13 on the shot. Schul guards Young. He spins and a foul. And they're going to call an offensive foul on Saxon Young for reaching around Schul, who's defending him. And Saxon's got to be careful he doesn't pick up another technical. Kind of a ticky-tack foul there at this point in the ball game. So 30 seconds left, and the shot clock is off. Lehi down 1 with the ball. Hewish works against Young. He backs it out. 20 on the clock. Hewish still dribbles. 15 on the clock. Checked by Young. Up top to Rosenloff. Rosenloff. Right side Hewish. Backdoor cut. Goes up. Shot good. 7 seconds. Young. Shot. And we'll see. They didn't start the clock. So the Pioneers take the lead. 61-60. We've got 7 seconds left in the ball game. We'll take a break and be right back. 8.8 seconds left here in the ball game. Lehi just scored to go up 61-60. They've led all night. But Saxon Young brought Lone Peak back, hit a big shot, but Lone Peak Lehi answered. So 8 seconds left. They've double teamed Saxon Young before the ball's inbounded. And a timeout now from Lone Peak as they saw the defense that Lehi had set up. So we'll take a quick break and be back. Welcome back to Lone Peak High School. I'm Dave Harrison with the KSL Sports Rewind Network. Lehi leads 61-60. There's 8.8 seconds left in the ball game. Lone Peak's got to go the length of the court. Lehi does have 5 team fouls, so any foul call against the Pioneers will lead to 2 free throws for Lone Peak. So important that they don't foul. And you've got to expect that Lone Peak's going to do everything they can to get the ball to Saxon Young. Hughes set to inbound. They get it to Young. Young pushes into the front court and a foul. And Hewish tried to get in front of Saxon Young, but Saxon Young is too fast. So Tillman Hewish puts Saxon Young at the free throw line. Saxon with 25 points already tonight. and a chance for a couple of more. Huge free throws.
Saxon Young shoots 2 for Knights.
So Saxon, one of the top shooters in the state, has a chance to put the Knights on top with 6 seconds left. He hits a first, and we're all tied up. So Lehi takes a timeout. 6.6 seconds left. We're all down to the wire here at Lone Peak High School. We've got 6.6 seconds left in the ball game. Saxon Young has 1 free throw left, and he did a great job accelerating, trying to get into the front court. Tillman Hewish fouled him, and being in the bonus, Lone Peak has a chance to take the lead from the free throw line. So
Saxon Young is still at the line with 1 more to shoot.
huge free throw here for Lone Peak. Perfect. So we've got a 20-second timeout on the floor, but Saxon Young, the hero here in this fourth quarter, second half really. He's got 27, and he was in single digits in the first half. We'll take a quick break and be back for the final 6 seconds. 6.6 seconds left here in the ball game. Lone Peak takes the lead from the free throw line behind Saxon Young. So Lehi now has to go the length of the floor, down 1, 6.6 seconds left, and Lone Peak has a foul to give. So they can commit a foul without putting Lehi at the free throw line. You've got to imagine they're going to try to get the ball to Schul. It's picked up by Hughes. They get it to him. Schul at midcourt behind the back dribble. Top of the key, loses the ball, and a foul call. So Lehi's going to get the ball out of bounds with 2.1 seconds left.
Foul committed by number 5, Camden Broadhead.
So now Lone Peak has to play defense without committing a foul, or they're going to put Lehi at the free throw line. So Lone Peak, they want to talk about it. 2.1 seconds left in the ball game. Lone Peak up 1. 2.1 seconds left. Lone Peak on top by 1. Lehi will have the ball on the far sideline. And Tillman Hewish set to inbound. Looks for Schul up top. Turns, shoots. Shot no good. And Lone Peak holds on. 62-61. And moving to second place by themselves in Region 3 play. And they split the season series between Lehi and Lone Peak. So, fantastic ball game here tonight. And Saxon Young stepped up, carried his team. And Lone Peak wins 62-61. We appreciate you joining us tonight. For my partner, Tino Psyche, my name's Dave Harrison. And we'll see you next time.